What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, hopefully we can be quick and to the point about this Eibach Pro Kit lowering springs and the shocks and the workaround that I went. So, without wasting any more time, let's just get into it and get it done. So, first up here is the Eibach Pro Kit that I bought for my 2024 Dodge Durango SRT, and you can see the specs on that as far as what the expected lowering or the drop is supposed to be. I did not measure anything, so I cannot say what the exact height or change I've got. It's just pictures, right? So here is a picture of, we'll just say, here's a picture of it stock. Then here is a picture of it the day I picked it up after the installation, and here is a picture a couple days ago after it's settled for about probably almost 6 months. So to give you an idea of what to expect, as far as the self-adjusting or load leveling shocks, and if for those of you that don't know, and I didn't know this, when I was calling around the shops and seeing if they could get it done, eventually when I decided to get the supercharger and stuff put on, I found a shop that could do it all, and he had informed me that these lowering springs or these self-adjusting shocks, they have a sensor in them that can be adjusted. So that's essentially what has been done with mine. The workaround we went, instead of replacing the shocks with normal shocks, I kept the same shocks, and he adjusted that sensor to give me a lower stance, lower ride height. And I'm happy I went with this route. So it's probably about the same in the end as far as switching out the shocks and the installation. As far as the install went, my labor charge was $100 an hour. Okay, so then it was probably around 7 hours labor. I had the exhaust and the lowering springs done at the same times, but I probably paid it's probably about 7 hours of labor for those lowering springs to be installed, and whether that's way overpriced or too long of a time, I don't know. In the end, I'm happy with the result and the ride and the stance and everything. So it is what it is. You can decide for yourself on the route that you guys want to go. So with these lowering springs, they do recommend a rear camber arm. I did not put that on, so as far as the camber, it's a few degrees off, but if I was this shop, they weren't super concerned, and they had talked to me about it, and I decided to forego it, and I'm riding it out. If it's something I end up needing in the future and it's causing issues, I'll get it, and I'll definitely make an update on that. But as of now, I passed on that. It's definitely lower. I've hit my head on the back hatch. My wife has also recently hit her head on that back hatch, so definitely look out for that. And then it's probably about wraps it up as far as these lowering springs go. Any questions or comments, feel free to ask. It's always welcome. And then a quick update, like I said, June 30th, we are going to House of Boost. We're dropping off for a tune. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a dyno. I'm heavily leaning towards it. And again, I'll decide on the day that morning when I drop it off. So definitely a tune coming. And then August 1st, there is a drag event. I don't know if I'm going to do that one. It's hot as heck in August, and I just don't know if I want to be out there in the heat and sweat my ass off. So it is what it is, guys. I'm leaning more towards October. So definitely going to do the cooler season. We'll definitely be out there, but again, we'll make these decisions as we go. So I'm gonna wrap this up and let you be on about your way. So anyways, enjoy your weekend, and until next time, peace.